Greetings, Dennis Daniels here, and I want to give a big thanks out to 1littlecoder for his demonstration, his video, and the code. Did a great job of walking through the code and explain it. I've reproduced what he did in this video. I'll include the link in the description. Here is the code, or the output of the code. And one of the things I struggled with was to make sure that, in fact, this code that's supposed to be reading a book is actually reading the book. Now, what I've done is reproduce the code, and I've got the code running, and I've opened the target book, and I'm going to randomly pick some phrase here. All right, so I'm going to say right here, taught me not to be ruggedly critical about words, nor find fault with people for improprieties of phrase or pronunciation, but to set them right by speaking the thing properly myself. All right, so there we go. And we'll say, what did Alexander the Grammarian teach? And we scroll down a little bit. Taught to refrain from fault finding and to introduce the correct expression when someone used a wrong one rather than chiding them for it. Wow. Taught me not to be regularly critical about words, that is very much in line in spirit with what was said here. Let's see what Alexander the Platonist said. Let's see. And we scroll over and taught what? All right, so if we ask, what did he teach? Taught not to frequently or without necessity say to anyone or write anyone in a letter that has no leisure, and to excuse the neglect of duties required by by alleging urgent occupation, consistency, and undeviating steadiness in regards for philosophy. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. That's very much what he said in the letters. And let's see if there's another reference to Alexander the Platonist. Control F. There's only one reference. And this is the entire statement about it. Nor make business or excuse frequently offices of humanity to those who we deal with. All right, so steadiness in regard for one's regard and position to do good and to give to others readily and to cherish good hopes and to believe that one is loved by one's friends. That's not necessarily what Alexander the Platonist taught. He did say something about letters. Let's try one more. Let me zoom in here and maybe help a little bit. Okay, so we have he's talking about somebody. What is he talking about? And my adoptive father. Okay. A smooth and inoffensive temper. Describe Aurelius's adoptive father. And here we go. Again, here is the adoptive father. Smooth, inoffensive temper, great steadiness in keeping close to measures judiciously, Was known for his modesty and manly character, to be temperate and to abstain from evil thoughts and deeds, to be frugal, avoid getting involved with other people's affairs, to be skeptical of miracle workers, and to avoid activities such as breeding quails for fighting. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at quails. Okay, now this is from Diognetus, which is not necessarily his father, his adopted father. Now, that's okay. So clearly, it's not 100%, but it's pretty good. You can see that uh, it hallucinates a little bit in terms of who said what. Uh, so you should read Marcus Aurelius Meditations. It's been a long time since I read it. Okay. All right. So, what did Sextus recommend? What did Sextus recommend? Let me scroll down. Benevolent disposition, family in a fatherly manner, living comfortably to nature, gravity without affectation, look carefully after the interests of friends, tolerate stupid people, ignorant people, blah, 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 blah. And let's take a look. Yeah, I saw him bearing with the ignorant and the undiscerning. And he let me see in himself that a man show his goodwill significantly enough without noise and display, and likewise possess great knowledge without vanity and ostentation. He also had the power of recommending a company as well, so that intercourse would be more agreeable than flattery. He had the facility of discovering and ordering an intelligent, methodical way. He never showed anger or any other passion. He can express himself clearly and concisely. Okay, let's see. Was that? I would say that's a pretty darn good summary for Sextus. Yeah, right here, Sextus. I'm impressed. You should be impressed too. This is amazing. Um, Imagine what this is going to do for English literature classes the world over. Not to mention English literature, but just about any kind of literature you can imagine. We are on the edge of a knowledge revolution. Thanks for watching, and again, big thanks to One Little Coder. Thanks for watching, and happy computing.